Hi everyone, in this video we're going to go over another Leetcode question, repeated DNA sequences. Major tech companies like Google, Facebook, Microsoft, LinkedIn are asking this question while they're conducting their technical interviews. I hope you will find this video tutorial helpful for your technical interview preparation. Let's start with reading the question. All DNA is composed of a series of nucleotides abbreviated as A, C, G, and T. For example, A, C, G, A, A, T, C, 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 G. When studying DNA, it is sometimes useful to identify repeated sequences within the DNA. Write a function to find all the 10-letter long sequences, substrings, that occur more than once in a DNA molecule. So this is our string, and we are looking for 10-letter long substrings. So this is one substring that repeats. For example, we have this string here, and this string again repeats here as well. So we have substrings that occurs twice. We have this substring, and again here we have this substring. So our output is these two substrings. Okay. So let's get on the whiteboard and try to solve this. So what we need to do here is we need to go through this string using a for loop, and we need to find 10-letter long chunks in this. Okay, so this is the for loop. This is the different part. I plus 9 less than s dot length. Every time I should have a 10-letter long space. Okay, so if I'm here, for example, I plus 9 is less than s dot length returns false. Okay, so I have to have a 10-letter long substring so I can save this in a space. Then I come across this again. I will check if this is saved before. Then I say, okay, this is the second time I see this, so because I saved it somewhere before. So that's the idea. So string 10 substring I and I plus 10. Excuse me. So I is 0. For example, I plus 10 is giving me the substring here. That from 0 to 10th in this, I get this substring 0 until 10. Okay? So this will give me this substring. If you don't know how substring works, I can show you here just to make it more clear. For example, this is my string, and my I in this is 0. I will substring from I to I plus 10. Let's run. That will give me this 10 letters, okay? But if I add, for example, this, now this will give me this first 10 letters and just trimming the last C and adding this one, because this is the first 10 letters. I'm just trying to make it as clear as possible. Sorry if it's an overkill. So I create my substring, okay? I saved it in the 10 string here. Then I have two hash sets I create in the beginning. One of them is the scene hash set, and the other one is the repeated. Scene is every time I see a 10-letter long substring, I save it in the scene hash set. The reason I use hash set is that has all one constant lookup time. So I can check if I add this into the hash set before. If not, add it. So what I do is, if scene that add 10, if I can't edit, then that means I have this 10 in this scene hash set, so I cannot add it. Then I can add it to the repeated hash set. So if it's in the scene, that means I've seen this before, right? So this is the second time I see this. So I add it into the repeated hash set. That's what I need to do. So I create the substring. I know what I'm looking for. This 10 letter is what I'm looking for. I want to know if it is in the scene I've seen before. Scene add 10. If I cannot add it, then add it to the repeated hash set. Then simply new array list, return new array list repeated. For instance, in this substring I'm going through, I add this, okay? It's now in the scene hash set. When I come here, when I come to this place, and I have another 10 letter long, and I check if I can add it into scene. If I cannot, then that means I've seen this before, and I add it into repeated hash set, and I simply return new array list repeated. That's all I need to do. Excuse me. So here it's in the code scene repeated I plus 9. Just be careful about this. Then I plus 10 is a string. It has to be I plus 9. So we have I plus 10 in this that linked. And check the repeated, check scene, then add it into repeated, then return it as array list. So submit. So this works for this time. And this was pretty much it. I hope it was not an overkill. I tried to explain as clear as I can. And I have more videos coming up. So if you subscribe to my channel, we can meet again in the near future. Thanks for watching. Goodbye.